This contest is a catchweight contest, and 6 5-minute rounds, 2 falls, 2 submissions or a knockout's going to decide the winner. In the red corner, one of the old-time greats of professional wrestling from Rushden, Ken Joyce. His opponent. In the blue corner, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the man of 1,000 holds. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Johnny Saint.
There he is, world champion at lightweight, Johnny Saint, with his world title belt. Right there, it's being taken off. The tattooed shoulders and forearms of the great Johnny Saint, originally from Bagley, South Manchester, and now residing in Blackpool, where he has his own business. Ken Joyce, his opponent from Rushden, Northamptonshire.
Seconds away, round 1.
6 5-minute rounds, 2 falls to decide. A catchweight because Johnny Saint still at 11 stone within the lightweight limit, but Ken Joyce, of course, used to be a welterweight. Now he's gone up just a little bit above that. 12 stone, 1 pound. Ken Joyce, and one of the greatest wrestlers, I think, that I've ever seen in the ring. And I think we're going to see this afternoon here in this final bout a really terrific poetry in motion wrestling contest. I hope they don't let me down, because these two men are both really top class. Of course, Saint, being the world title holder, is got the years on his side. But I think this is the 3rd or 4th comeback we've seen from Ken Joyce, and each one I've seen has been better than the last. Lovely move. Look at that one into a double arm stretch. Yes, back off the ropes into a beautiful toe and ankle. Typical Ken Joyce, really wonderful stuff. I think even Johnny Saint could have trouble with this man here this afternoon. Got rid of him that time. Down into a body scissors. And Saint's so good at undressing those, the way that he pulls the legs down from behind him. Pressure points. Those thumbs there. Quickly out. Saint nods his approval there. Wouldn't it be a turn-up if one of the older men of the wrestling ring can really worry the world champion here this afternoon? One thing I'll almost guarantee, there will be no public warnings in this bout. In fact, I doubt if there will be any private ones. These two don't even think like that. They just think of wrestling holds and counters and escapes. All of them legal. With a double interlock there. Joyce the advantage at the moment. Joyce spun him out before he could get that folding press on. I think I'm right in saying that we first saw Ken Joyce on the small screen in the wrestling ring in approximately 64. In fact, maybe even before that. So we're talking about a man who's been on television once every so often for 15 years at least. probably 17 or 18. Just a minute to go, round 1 of 6. The pressure on the feet. Opens the legs, but Johnny Saint very quick to continue the move before he's off the deck, or his opponent is. So perfectly okay to continue an attacking move as long as it's part of the same one. Just under 30 seconds now. Beautiful whip, but Saint waiting for it, lands on his feet. Anybody else would have gone flat on his back after that one. And Ken Joyce was meant to go with that. Johnny Saint really meant him to go, and that one, that head made. And Saint laughing there as you realize he's right on the bell. Third for the fourth time he got him. Oh, terrific stuff here. Let's have a close-up look now at the world title holder, Johnny Saint. One of the greatest sportsmen in the ring today. And I think we're going to see it here this afternoon as he takes on this, well, comparative veteran in the shape of Ken Joyce. He loves it because a stylist like himself, and therefore he knows he's got a good wrestling contest on hand here.
Seconds away, round 2.
Folding press on starter round 2, attempt by Ken Joyce, but the body scissors get Saint out of it for the moment. And Joyce goes one of his lean back speciality moves, backbreakers. Over the top, double knee hold, but too far over the top, and again Johnny Saint really laughing. Nice trip, and this time Joyce has got the toe hold follow-up. The figure 4 leg lock, just a little bit slow on that one, Joyce. Yes, that's fast turn on that toe and ankle there. Saint making sure he's right in the center of the ring before he starts the next one. The other foot comes up behind. Oh yes, nicely. Nice whip again, but Johnny Saint waiting for it, lands on his feet. Just a typical Ken Joyce get out from a posting. Saint intending to post it the other side of the ring. Joyce just goes straight back and sits down. There's nothing that Saint can do about that until he can get him unawares. And the switch posting comes just a little bit quicker than the third attempt by Saint. Oh yes, every move in the book there, a folding press by Saint, and he's got it this time. In just 2 minutes of round 2, Saint gets the first pinfall after a beautiful succession of moves, and the first to congratulate him, of course, Ken Joyce.
In exactly 2 seconds of round 2. Excuse me, correction. In 2 minutes of round 2, the first fall of the contest goes to the world lightweight champion, Johnny Saint.
I bet, although he's enjoying himself tremendously because this is his type of wrestling, exactly, Johnny Saint, I bet you he's a bit glad to have one fall in his pocket right now. 4 rounds to go.
Seconds away, round 3.
Because Ken Joyce can spring a lot of surprises, as we've seen already. He's maybe 1 fall in arrears at the moment. Taking Saint right over the top. He had to either come back off the top or go right over it. And he chose the latter quite often. But back in very what a push. Saint standing there, his hands on his hips. What do I do with this fella? Now this time Saint waiting for him, but also so is Joyce. could have been a folding press there. And it's Saint going for a 2-0 win here. Couldn't make it. Yes. Double wrist lock to Saint. Saint with those black trunks and the white boots. Nicely over the top for a figure 4 head scissors to Ken Joyce. Ken Joyce, actually born in Toronto, Canada. Now, of course, has lived all his life over here, or most of it in Rushden, Northamptonshire. Father was prominent in the promoting picture when he emigrated to England. And I bet you remember, grapple fans will remember his brother, Doug. Both of them are steeped in the knowledge and tradition of wrestling. And he's certainly showing it here today. Some lovely stuff here. Shades almost of the great George Kidd himself. He's out now and he's got the full Boston on, but not quite. Double leg Nelson, folding press, double leg Nelson, folding press. It's not going to work, either of them. Oh, but very quick on that handshake, Joyce, and he was sorry for it. Because Johnny Saint was a little quicker. Double arm now to Joyce. Yes, he's trying the backbreaker again. He tried this in the first round. Dropped him into the body scissors. And that's the base of the spine drop. That's going to worry Saint if he gets 2 or 3 of those. This time the feet went down real early to avoid it. 2 minutes to go, round 3, and Saint turns sideways now. Let's see how he gets out of this. He'll try and undress it, this body scissors. Get it up to the neck if he can. But he's up to the neck. Now he's turned facing his man, and once he's in that position, much easier. But of course it takes a lot to get back into that position. The flying tackle, Saint over the top, cross press, pushed off nicely. Yes. Vicious look by Joyce. Flying tackle again, Joyce ready to catch him, follows down, reverse double knee hold, but he can't hold it. Well, he's certainly making Johnny Saint sweat quite a bit here. He's not having it all his own way by any means. 1 fall up still, Saint. Five seconds to go. And still this man, Joyce, spinning out his man. And a nice head mare there. Arm block to Saint. 8 seconds. Gets the double arm, and did you see how quickly and immediately Johnny Saint releases when he heard that bell? Absolutely instantaneous it was. The first strike of the bell, Saint is away. Ken Joyce. Well, what can you say about this great old timer? I don't want to be rude about him. He was one of the greatest welterweights I've ever seen. He's never been a lightweight, which is Johnny Saint, his opponent here today's bracket. But what a welterweight he always has been. And he still is, obviously.
Round 4.
Round 4, halfway through the bout, 3 to go, and Johnny Saint leading Ken Joyce by 1-0. Now, can he break that Saint bridge there? Perfect wrestler's bridge by Johnny Saint. And the monkey climbs single-footed, but the finger interlock is still there, held by Saint. Double leg Nelson there to to Joyce, but there's suddenly no arms to hold the double leg Nelson on with, because Johnny Saint, a la George Kidd style, has rolled himself up into that little ball, which he obviously got from his mentor, George Kidd. Yes, again, Saint thinking of the posting, but down goes Ken Joyce. And a body check, but up on his feet from it. Double leg grab. Attempted press, but it didn't work. Oh, missed the timing, but he got a second chance at it for a further shoulder press, but it didn't work. Missed it the first time. And Saint in that little ball again, but Ricky Lim came free and is Saint over the top cross press. Headmare. Oh, missed it this time. Saint waiting for him, folding press, and that looks like it. That could be a magnificent effort. And in just over a minute and a half, in a round 4, Johnny Saint wins 2-0. But what a magnificent effort put up by his more veteran
Ladies
opponent.
and gentlemen, in round 4, the winner, Johnny Saint. Thank you, John. And ladies and gentlemen, now could I ask you to put your hands together after a terrific wrestling contest for the loser, Ken Joyce.
Here, here. Say all of
Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Saint, beaten me fair and square. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Now I understand why you're the world lightweight champion. Pleasure to wrestle you. Thank you very much.
Oh, great.
Thank you, Ken, for
Great
those
little
few
spiel,
kind
too.
words.
Great little spiel by the loser, Ken Joyce, 2-0 to Johnny Saint in round 4. But what a bout by both men. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have here at ringside.